The lag is so important. The ball nearest the cushion will enable the team to break off. And of course, that means they have potentially 5 breaks against the other side's 4.
There's no bank shot on. Is he trying to get the cue ball in behind the 6? Well, look at this, Jayson Shaw, 2 shots where he's just not hitting good at all. I'm not saying he's left a lot on, Phil, but that's just worrying. So we've seen 3 shots from Europe, including the lag, and every shot has lacked a little bit of conviction.
Let's face it, this atmosphere is intimidating for the visiting side. 2,500 people. And the vast majority of them want to see shots like that executed by the USA.
Oh, that's simply ridiculous. What a shot. Two for the price of 1, and if you just look where the 9 ball is, SVB is just going to get the cue ball down table, doesn't want to under the cue ball here and start leaving it a little bit shaky. And it'll be loud in here. This is a good message for your fellow team. The next player that comes on, they're going to be feeling good. It's all about this combination.
I will try and compete with that roar. The 7-9 combination from Shane Van Boening gives this crowd what they want. The first rack is on the board for the USA.
Well, this is nervy from Europe at the minute. This is important for USA. They've got to capitalise. And if you watched the press conference yesterday, the legend, 61 years of age, Earl Strickland, said shots, they will be turned down. And I think that was a prime example, Phil, because Phil could have gone for the pot. I'm not saying the cue ball was easy to get on the 2, but he decided to play safe. Skyler, he's got to attack this ball. Oh, what a pot. He's been unlucky there to find the scratch. That is unlucky. It was a great shot he made.
And Carl, under normal circumstances, when you do that in a rack against Joshua Filler and the balls are in the open, you say goodbye to the rack. But these aren't normal circumstances.
This is an awkward 4 balls. And there is the miss. And this will be a first look at our current US Open 9-ball champion, the rookie, Sanchez Ruiz.
He's not world 9-ball champion, that's Shane Van Boening, but Francisco Sanchez Ruiz arguably is the player of the year. He's won so many big titles. But of course, this environment is alien to him.
I think this is thinner into the side pocket than what that camera angle tells you. He's got to really get into the cue ball here. And get the cue ball moving. Oh, the first shot of your Mosconi Cup and you're scratching the side. That is a little unfortunate, it really is. But that is what can happen, Phil.
The decibels were off the charts when the cue ball was a foot away from the pocket. They knew where it was going.
Kick.
Come on, Albin. Come on, kid. Let's go.
Yep, it was never going to be easy. And in the end, after what's been a really unusual rack, Albin Ouschan has got a chance to tie the first point up.
For Team Europe here, in terms of the crowd, silence is golden. When they're quiet, you know things are going well for Europe.
Yeah, that's nicely done from Albin. So it's going to be this 9-ball to tie it up.
There is no mistake from Mr. Cole.
Of that top rail. Pace is going to be key. Oh, this is worrying. He's missed that by an absolute mile. Wasn't even close.
That's a shocker. It really is. He caught that 2-ball ridiculously thick.
Now, I'm not saying this is easy for Oscar, but these are the moments in this Mosconi Cup. And, you know, these are the moments where you can really start to build on some momentum. And, you know, Alcaide's got to come up and play a doubles match soon, Phil. So if he doesn't get back to the table here, and Oscar can do some damage, it's going to be playing on the mind of Alcaide. He's going to be thinking about how poorly he hit that 2-ball. He's lost the cue ball a little bit here. Where's the cue ball ended up here? Oh my, SVB, he could have landed anywhere. Is this another turning point in this team point? What has he done there?
Bridge.
Well, he's still got an extension left.
Extension, please.
Must make the point here, keeping his head when others are losing theirs. The excellent referee from Germany, Marcel Eckhart, there to hand SVB the bridge.
I don't believe he can pot the 9 here, coming off the edge of the 4. Is he just trying to hit it full and get distance? Leave the cue ball down near the 9 area. He needs to hit this full. He's made the 9-ball! That's unbelievable! I didn't think he was on, Phil. How's he done that to get him on the hill? That is ridiculous!
Call in the local roofers. This roof's about to come off. This is day 1, match 1. And the noise here is indescribable. The shot of a champion, the world champion.
Locked him behind the pink 4. Don't blame him, you've got to play sensible, especially when you're on the hill. Make filler, make Europe come with something. Filler's got to come with something. He's looking to chase the 9-ball here, Phil. If he hits this full, the 2-ball may crash into the 9. One thing's for certain, Filler's going to hit the 2, so things can happen. Things can happen, he's fluked the 9-ball. That is unbelievable. Pool is a funny old game. It pays to hit. And it has paid to hit. What a time to fluke the 9-ball.
Skyler Woodward, if you recall, in the first rack he played against Filler, he potted a really good ball and scratched. This is something else.
That was a nice touch. He was under the gun there. He's He's really got through the cue ball well there. It's easy to lose the cue ball, so the cue ball comes all the way down the bottom end of the table. Had to time that nicely, and he did. Biggest shot of this team match is coming right up.
USA vice-captain Skyler Woodward is the cheerleader. They're off their seats, and now they're going to be in front. Team USA own the team match in the Mosconi Cup for the 4th consecutive year in this truly extraordinary competition. They get off to a flying start. They defeat Europe by 5 racks to 3.
Sanchez Ruiz has had such an incredible year. Nice to see him out there in the Mosconi for the first time.
Yeah, I think what these two will do in this match, they will treat it as if it's a World Cup of pool doubles match at the end of the day. Forget about the crowd, forget about the scoreline. They'll just go back into this as if it's just another Scotch doubles match.
And the Spanish contingent seals rack 1.
He's impeding Earl's cue action, so that makes this pot a lot harder.
Indeed, a very nervy rack with the 9 just hanging in the jaws like that.
No extensions left.
We don't?
No.
Yeah, Earl in the end got a little bit lost out there, didn't he, with the shot clock? And
yeah, it looked like it snuck up on him a bit.
yeah, he was worried about the 9 ball, and in the end it just turned into somewhat of a bit of a hit and hope. And now you would think Sanchez is good here. He's playing the 1 onto the 9 for a quick rack.
Yeah.
Quick rack it is, Carl. Note the 9, note the 1 hanging in the corner, and you can hear it from this American crowd, Carl. They like to see that down 2-0.
Yeah, they do, because this is going to be another quick rack. A little sloppy from the referee there. Got to make note of that. Got to try and get the balls touching. If you don't, you can often see that 9 ball squeeze towards the corner. The referees are under pressure because of this.
It was a bit of a squeeze, wasn't it? That'll do it. The crowd goes wild, Carl. Look at these guys. Alcaide not enthralled that the 9 ball hung up in the pocket, as you said. Playing for the combination, perhaps.
It's a good shot. They can be tricky going up past them side pockets.
Do you draw to the side rail and try to maybe nestle behind the 8, or do you just focus on pocketing the 9 here, Carl?
I like that. It's not just poker you're good at, Nick, is it? You know the shots, buddy.
Take it easy, pal.
That's what he's saying. What Nick's saying here is he can play the combination and try and get the cue ball welded onto the black 8 ball.
Oh, heart of the pocket. Beautifully done there from Sanchez. Ruiz 4-1, and they're fired up, Carl.
Yeah, you're right. They are fired up. They've got to be fired up because they're losing 1-0 in the Mosconi Cup. They lost a team point, which seems to be a bit of a theme over the last few years. But they're looking good here. It's 4-1 Europe.
¿No ha pasado que más aquí? Sí. No.
Yeah, they were just having a quick chat there because everyone plays the game a little different. So from the 8 to the 9 ball, certain players Might not want the cue ball there.
That's a great point, Carl. Everybody has their own preference, style, shots they prefer.
It's actually not ended up too bad there because he's just off straight, so he can draw the cue ball back up with a little low right, play it into that rail, and the cue ball will pull back up into a similar line to where it is now. It might not go that far. And then Alcaide will be playing.
Nicely set, Carl. Look how effortlessly he pulled that cue ball back.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely perfect from Sanchez Ruiz.
Perfect it was. Sanchez Ruiz and Alcaide take a key point here to tie it up 1-1. Beautifully played match from the Spaniards. For Oscar and Earl, they'll go back and huddle with the team, Carl. Take it from there.
Harsh environment.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen anyone as confident as him. Maybe aside from Jayson Shaw, the other really great temperament and natural ability out there.
You know, in top-class 9-ball pool, we see a lot of break-in run-outs. Not today so far. But that bucks the trend. That's the first. And Joshua Filler is off to an absolutely ideal start. Not just winning the first rack, absolutely dominating it.
He overrun that a little bit there. Can you see the edge of the one ball there? Is it a possible bank? It's a little hard to tell from this angle.
Well, if a bank is available, Woodward is your man.
Yeah, he's a great talent in all areas of the game. We can see there. Wow, just as we called it, that was a great shot. I love Sky's temperament for the game. He is so chill. And that settles down the rest of the team too when you have a player like this in the team.
Yeah, there's a former Mosconi Cup player for the USA called Billy Thorpe. They call him Billy the Banker. I think we should start calling Skyler the shot maker. It should be a winning 9-ball for Skyler Woodward, but it's not an absolute gimme, this. Any ball can be missed at the Mosconi Cup.
Wow, Phil, you called that.
Last year it was Chris Reinhold's missed 5-ball that there was the turning point. I'm just wondering, will this be an early turning point in the 29th edition? No mistake from Joshua Filler, but what a blunder from Skyler Woodward. It was as though, as the pressure increased, so did Filler's efficiency.
Well, he's a type of player who doesn't waste much energy. I always think with these fast-flowing players that their stamina is a little stronger than the sort of slower, methodical players. They're using less energy. You know, and we could see that obviously with Francisco Ruiz too, can't we? He's that type of player too. Jayson Shaw, champions, all of them. And no matter what you throw at these players, they'll figure it out. Wow, what a great shot, Phil. 2-9 combo. Just when it's needed.
And talk about energizing the crowd. That was absolutely absolutely terrific. Earl's out on the floor. Earl the Pearl delighted with that. And this match, this crucial singles, is all tied up once more. Tremendous shot, as we say, Skyler, the shot maker.
Fantastic.
One more match to come after this, of course, at doubles, but this singles is absolutely intriguing. Two terrific players producing top quality pool in the most extraordinary sporting environment. There it is, 2-9, all is fine. The Europeans practicing away.
Let's see what Skyler's got for his next break. See if he makes that one in the side. There it goes. Wow! Look at that! 9 ball on the break, the golden break. His face, Phil. You can't believe it. That's incredible. What a time to do it.
That was simply sensational.
Look at the crowd. Michael Littman, Rahan are there, friends of mine. Amazing. This is electrifying for the crowd. They're jumping to their feet now. Sky, look at him.
When you play these Vegas showrooms, it's all about timing. And Woodward's was impeccable there. You know, downtown here, there's a casino, famous casino called the Golden Nugget. And that was a nugget for Skyler Woodward.
Absolutely. Does that class as a break and run, Phil?
I think it does. And as I said before, into the bear pit. He's been playing catch-up the entire match. 1-0, 2-1, 3-2 and 4-3 down. Is the only time he's going to be in front when it matters most.
This is all that counts, but he had a 2-9 combo in that golden break. Amazing. Incredible play. Great match here. The vice captain is showing his worth.
He's playing a captain's innings.
Have a good look, take your time.
Invested in their success. There's Jeremy Jones, the USA captain. Will we be looking back on that in 3 or 4 days' time and saying that could be the turning point? They made a statement. Filler brought his best. He broke and ran out 3 times, but he didn't get the point. Skyler Woodward defeats Joshua Filler 5-4, and once again, Team USA hit the front at 2-1.
But the last few years, he's definitely got a lot better at that, and there's a lot more camaraderie, I think, among the US players.
Give me an angle.
Do you know what he said? Give me an angle.
I sure did.
That's all I want. Give me
He
an
didn't
angle.
mince words there.
I love it. It's lovely hearing them mic'd up. He didn't say what sort of angle, did he?
No,
He
it was
said
a
an
cool
angle.
tidbit. Yeah, just leave me one.
So all we can gather from that is don't leave me straight in.
Exactly. Ask and you shall receive.
That's right. And he got his angle, and he's just going to play 2 rails here. In and out. Nice. Medium shot. down to the 9 ball.
Part of the pocket there. Great start for the Americans. And the crowd lets them hear it, Allison.
Oh, they're getting behind it because now the momentum has shifted back to the US, so the crowd are right behind this. Tyler takes the 9 ball, puts 1 on the board for the USA. The audience are loving this. So they're discussing whether to play the safety or the Karen.
You should try to get right behind the 6.
Yeah, he's talking about getting behind the 6 now, which I think is probably a wise shot. Because the 5 doesn't go in the opposite corner, where the 9 is, blocking the hole. So there's no gain, really.
Nicely done.
Yeah. He was really focused on trying not to leave that back rail and covering all the other rails. You're trying to take out the 1 rail hits on these kick shots. Obviously, there's a 2 rail kick here, but it's definitely a difficult kick because the balls are out in the open. They're not near to a rail. So you need a bit of lady luck here if you do hit this.
Indeed.
You got 30 seconds, mate.
I like the way they talk about the clock there, because in doubles they cover each other. If one of them is down on the shot and not thinking and needs to call an extension, the other player normally calls it. But I think Albin is one of the best at the shot clock. I wasn't expecting him to miss that. And now the question is, do you go for the combo or do you just run out? I think it's a simple run out. Let's see how Shane's feeling. Struggling to get into rhythm a little bit here, as far as putting the ball where he wants to put it. It just looks a little tight.
And the shot's a bit tougher than it looks, isn't it, Allison?
I think for Shane it's not a problem. Well, look at that.
We've seen a lot of missed balls in the side pockets thus far.
Yeah, these side pockets are brutal. They're 4.5 inches. Normally, I think they're 5. So it does play on the mind a little bit, I'm sure. But I wasn't expecting Shane to miss that.
Indeed, neither was I.
Really swinging at this. Let's see.
What a great shot
That to me was one of the shots of the day.
Absolutely.
That was a beautiful stroke. Nicely timed, perfect speed,
Just
out of the pocket. I think Tyler needed that too. He needed a shot like that, just to let his arm out.
Oh, yeah. Right, though, he does have to show that class again.
I really like his mechanics and his setup for the shots.
Great fundamentals, Tyler.
Works hard at the game.
Always hitting balls. As you said, Shane a bit more flowy, mixes up his stances, his stroke, where Tyler a bit more steady.
And they all get the job done. %100% in every shot.
Part of the pocket. The crowd goes nuts, Allison.
Look at it. I love it. I love Vegas. I love the US fans. Look at the team coming out, pumping them up. 4-3. USA lead Europe.
That said, they're set up fairly nicely here. He'll try to control the cue ball from the purple 5 to the green 6. It's come up a little short of the mark here, Allison.
Yeah. But with Jayson's stroke, I don't doubt that this will be pumped in and straight across the table here. Such a great stroke.
Indeed. No issue there.
You never see his arm tighten up like some players, you know, in a stressful situation. Just got to stun this ball down. Little angle from Albin there.
Watch out. Don't want to get too close to that rail. Of course, we have Albin Ouschan here, but...
Yeah, I'm not worried about Albin missing this. But I like the time he takes in the setup. Don't take anything for granted.
And another hill-hill match is upon us.
Up for that 6 in the side pocket. It's all about angles, and it's interesting how they think it through. The minds of these champions being on the right side of everything. There you go. So he could let his stroke out, knowing that it's a perfect shot.
Beautifully done. Nice call, Allison, in regards to the 4th rail being utilized. They're eyeing up position on the 7-8. Hill-hill action here.
And I love the fact that Shane's playing the combo here. He's so good at these. Indeed
he is.
And this is a chance for him to leave the 7 in place. Take a shot at 17. There it is. Not over yet. 2 balls left. Massive point for America. Makes it much more exciting. Shane comes in to play the 9 ball on the side.
Same side he missed that punt for.
Don't talk about that, Nick. Don't talk about that. That's gone. That's past.
Didn't miss this one, though, Allison. What a huge pickup for the Americans. Up 3-1 now in points. You could see the emotion there from SVB. What a match.
And Tyler, look at what a great match for Tyler. Look at this crowd. They're chanting.
Well, it was an absolute pleasure, Allison.
Thank you, Nick. I really enjoyed it.
Night. Likewise. Hope you all did as well. It's going to be a good one.
We'll be back tomorrow. USA leading 3-1, day 1.
Wow, what an end to what has been a brilliant first session at this year's Mosconi Cup. Shane Van Boening and Tyler Styer. Well, they're soaking it all in, loving every single moment. They have raised the roof here at Bally's in Las Vegas.